All right, so we are back for part 2 of just some incredible middle grade books that came out at the end of 2024, most of them October, November. The first one I want to talk about today is Let It Glow, and I did a podcast interview with the co-authors, Marissa Meyer and Joanne Levy, and it's really, really fun to have these two different points of view that we have, the Jewish side and the Christian side, and celebrating the holidays of Hanukkah and Christmas, and just this really fun story. It's kind of like Parent Trap, where these girls were separated at birth and they're in two very different families, but they come together and they decide they're going to surprise their families and have kind of a unique way that they're going to let them know, and just this fun, silly way of them communicating and learning that what it's like to have a sister and a friend and these different families. And it's just a great, heartwarming, fun story. Whether it's the holiday or anytime, you can pick it up and enjoy it right now. It's okay that Christmas is over. I love a story about a magical school. It's just so fun to see kids growing into their magic. And so the Last Hope School for Magical Delinquents, how fun that it's like, if you can't survive anywhere else as a magical child, this is your last chance, is to go to this Last Hope School for Magical Delinquents. And so this girl that is trying to control her magic and trying to learn and grow and develop, and then there's, of course, this force that is trying to get into her life that she really doesn't realize the danger of it. And so discovering that and fighting against it and discovering self and friendship, just a beautiful story. A Split Second is about these two girls where it's similar to realistic fiction with just some light fantasy woven in. I mean, it's some pretty powerful fantasy to consider that, with this magical force that your life can be changed, and then all of a sudden memories are gone and changed and everything. But this is the only type of magic in the book, is it's like an alternate path if this happened. And so this girl wakes up one day and it's months later and she has no memories of what happened, what caused this. And so she's starting to have a friendship again with this girl that she really hasn't been friends with. And she's just developing again this friendship with this girl that she has not spoken to in so long. And she's learning about herself through the experience. And is there any way that she can go back and get these lost months back in a different, better way? And what can happen in a split second for these two girls? Just a fun, fun story. Winterton Deception Fault Lines. This is the second book in a series about this really, really wealthy family. And then these twin kids in this poor family enter a wealthy family, because it turns out that their father, who died years ago before they were even born, is part of this really wealthy family, and what happens when the wealthy and the poor family mix together, and their differing points of view, and there's misunderstandings. And in the first book, there's this clue treasure hunt thing that happens, and so it takes you on this wild ride. Well, again, there's a mystery happening, and again, there's friendships and danger and puzzles that they're trying to solve, and it's just an excellent, fun story. Another one that the author is on the podcast that you'll need to go check that out as well. Knox Winters and the Midnight Wolf is a fantasy about a boy who is living in this regular world that we're all in, and then he discovers a magical world, and he's trying to go and help his twin brother who's going through some awful health things. And so part of this adventure takes him to this magical world where he's discovering this midnight wolf and these powers and these kids and these other powers that they have. And it's just a fun, fantastical adventure that happens at night that is just a fun, almost kind of spooky read that you'll really enjoy. The last one I want to talk about actually came out quite a bit earlier in 2024, but I never got a chance to talk about it, so I want to share about Olivetti, this sapient typewriter that, typewriters, they know that they can talk to each other, but they're not supposed to communicate with mortal people. And so this one typewriter breaks the rules because he wants to save and help his family. And these two kids are interacting with this typewriter, and it's just amazing, and just wow, this is so incredible that this typewriter has all these memories. The way that he communicates is by sharing the different words that this family member has shared herself. And so it just takes them on an adventure to discover family secrets and relationships and things about themselves too. And it's just a really heartwarming, fun story. I loved it so much. All right, that's it for 2024. We read some incredible books, and you know, the year's over, but they're still there. There are those books. And so I hope you will share some of these amazing books with the kids in your life, or maybe, you know, middle grade March is coming up in a couple months. Read some of these yourself. And I hope you just have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, because I am always here every month sharing the new books that I am reading and what is new and coming out.